What's up, everyone? My name is Añonuevo. Our topic for today is the concept of employment without a college degree. My guest for today is Aristotle Soriano. Thank you, Aris, for this wonderful interview on such short notice.
Thanks for inviting me here, even though I'm a little unprepared.
Okay, Aris was a computer engineering student at the Technological Institute of the Philippines before he decided to stop and pursue early employment. Now, could you tell me why exactly did you decide on that path that you decided to go into early employment and you had to sacrifice your studies?
Well, given that we have a financial problem that time, for for myself, I want to be independent. I want to earn my own money. That is why I decided to find a job, and in the future, planning to pursue my degree, which is computer engineering. But we cannot um, say what will happen. So, like for now, I'm currently employed, so I decided to not pursue my study anymore.
So, okay, you mentioned the current employment. So, what do you do now?
I'm actually a supervisor in Kidzania in Taguig.
Wow.
I'm also managing Wonder Portal, which is a newly what do you call this?
And like, do you still do?
It's actually a new concept of the photo printing industry. It's actually the first here in the Philippines, and I'm quite glad that the company gave me a chance to be a part of,
of their company. Okay. Going back to that topic, what exactly happened that at that time that you decided to say drop your pursuit of a college degree and go into employment? What exactly happened and what were you doing?
Well, what happened that time was, of course, since I was young, I was really not really that decided on which path I'm going to choose. Although I'm in fond of arts. I actually started drawing when I was 3 years old, and up until now, I'm still doing it. And also, my interest in the art industry is very what do you call it?
Broad?
Yeah, that you know I'm quite curious about it, so I do self studying. I read books. I read online articles about it.
So you mentioned that you were into drawing. So what kind of drawings did you do?
Well, before I love to draw animes. It's actually kids this day also have interest to that. I do etchings. I do tattoo designs, stuff like that.
Also, so you still do those kind of drawings like tattoo designs and sketches.
Yes,
in
I
terms of
have.
anime.
I have a sketch pad like this small. I keep all of my recent sketches on that book.
On that small sketch
Yes.
pad. Oh wow. How did uh how did you acquire those skills that you are currently using for your employment? Well, it's been what? How many years? 6 years.
Yes, 6 years.
That you are under employment, and through that process or through that long period of time, how did you acquire such skills?
Yeah. And well, as what I had mentioned earlier, I do online. I read online articles. I watch online tutorials and YouTubes.
Oh.
Yeah. It's quite good since internet is very accessible.
So, in terms of so in terms of those tutorials, you focused on graphic design, and or did you also focus on the drawing or photography? You learned all that on YouTube and
YouTube, yes, online tutorials, websites. But the photography skills, I acquired that through the company.
oh, through the company.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, we'll be coming back with more questions to Aris, and stay tuned. Welcome back to the interview. I'm with Aristotle Soriano, or Aris as he would like to be called. Uh, but I'd like to ask, what is your opinion or your take on being an employee without a college degree, or yeah, what is your stand on that?
Well, for me, it's a struggle. Why? As an individual, most of my coworkers are a degree holder. For me, that's very frustrating. Why? Um, they have an advantage that I don't have. But on the other hand, since I started working earlier than them, I have this advantage of experience. Although, yes, for me, you can learn a lot in school, like formal education, the techniques, the proper way of, you know, executing things. But on for an individual like me who doesn't have a degree, well, it's a self-assessment.
So your edge is, if it's safe to say, is experience.
Exactly, experience. Plus, when you're in school, they cannot teach you social skills. Well, yes, given that you have classmates, you have friends, but
Social skills from outside.
yes, how about if it's already an interview or is already for the company? How will you get yourself together and execute those things that the company require?
Oh.
And, it's not that easy because you have to convince yourself that I can do it. I can do it.
Oh, okay. So do you have any advice for our viewers on what would that situation, or how to handle that kind of situation?
Well, for the students, as long as you still have the opportunity to study, do so. Since it's really hard to be an independent person, especially if you have a lot of competitions happening, and you know you are lacking of resources. So as long as you have your parents with you, they are supporting you, they are working hard for you to be able to finish your studies, do it.
Okay. Before we wrap things up, would you like to? Is there anything you still forgot to add or to talk about?
Yes. Not because you are a degree holder, that means you can get a job easily.
Oh.
Well, the fact is that finding a job is really hard for a degree holder or with or without a degree. In the end, you need to assess yourself. You need to have that confidence. You need to be witty when it comes to interview. So don't rely much on your degree or your school. You have to rely on yourself. You have to be very um, competitive also. You have to still seek that learning thing even outside school. Learning doesn't end in school. It will continue even if you already have work, even if you're already old, or even if you're just, having a married life, or even if you're just walking, you will still learn. If you just only open your eyes, observe, be an active listener.
Okay. Thank you for that, Aris, and thank you for listening to this interview. Thank you for watching it with us, and thank you for being here with us. My name is Rick Añonuevo, and thanks for watching.